Hello everyone, welcome to Python programming tutorial from rcvacademy.com. In this tutorial, I'm going to discuss about while loop in Python. So what exactly is while loop? Any looping or the loops in any programming language is basically it executes a piece of code again and again until the condition has been met. So similarly, while loop does the same. So what exactly, so let's start with the basic program. So what I'll do is I'll create a variable x and assign a value 0 to it, and then a keyword. I'll say while x is less than 5, I'll say print the value. So I'll say print x and then increment the value by 1. So I'll say x by 1. Okay, so I'm incrementing the value by 1. So the first line, which is line number 5, I'm assigning integer 0 to x, and then I'm having a while loop, which is the condition which is checking the condition that whenever while the x is less than 5, I'm printing the value and then incrementing x by 1. So until this x becomes equal to 5, this loop will continue. So it will print the value from 0 to 4. So let's save and execute this code, and here you can see that it printed 0 1 2 3 4 5 in the console here. So this is a simple while condition which will keep executing a piece of code. So what we are doing is we are printing this block, which is print statement, until this condition has been met. So that's the basic of the while loop. Now the next thing that I want to cover in while loop is the break and continue keywords. So what break and continue keywords are. So let me comment out this piece of code and come back to the next piece of code, which is wherein I'll cover continue. So what continue will do in Python is so in this piece of code, it's kind of same code except the condition that I have added. So I have added another condition within the while loop, which is checking if x is equal to 4, then I'm continuing further. So let me increase this to 6 and show you how it will get printed. So and then we'll discuss the details later. So you can see here what this piece of code printed is. It printed 1 2 3 4, and then it skipped 4 it skipped 4 and then it went to 5 and 6. So what this continue statement does is it's checking that as soon as it finds that x is equal to 4, it's skipping that and it's moving further. So it's not coming back to this block, to this print block. Okay, so what's happening is, so here the value is assigned as 0 to x. So what it comes to the while loop. So 0 is less than 6, and then that 0 got incremented by 1. So the value of x here became 1. Right now it came to this block, if block, and then compared 1 is equal to 4. No, the condition didn't met, and it came back here and printed the value 1. Okay, so if the condition didn't met, it came out of the if block and printed this x. Now it went back again here. So now the value is 1. It's still less than 6. It again incremented. Now here it became 2, and it again did that for 2 3, and as soon as after 3 it came here and incremented the value to 4. Now the 4 is equal to 4, then it came in the if block. Now the execution control came into the if block, and it didn't print anything. It continued because as soon as it figures out the value is 4, it will come to the continue block, and it will skip everything after continue, and it will go back to the while loop, and that's why it went back and incremented the value to 5, printed 5 and 6, and that's how the continue keyword works. So this is very important keyword for you to memorize, as it will be really useful in future tutorial series and your Python programming. So let me comment out this continue part of the code and come back to the break statement as well. So sorry, now coming back to the break statement here, I'll update the first part of the while loop here. So what I'll say is I'll just put a condition there: if x is equal to 3, and then I'll say break. Okay, so what this will do is this will simply break the loop and come out. So let's try and execute this. So now here you can see that it just printed 0, 1, 2, 3, and as soon as the value is equal to 3, it broke and it didn't move further to the next block. It came out of the while loop. So break is used to break out of the while loop, and continue is used to continue further. If the condition is met, it will continue further in the while loop. So that's about that's the basic of while loop in Python and break and continue keywords in Python. Thank you.